Hi, I'm Mark Scheffler. I'm running for Wisconsin State Senate. Welcome to my home. I'm running a very different kind of a campaign, and I hope you'll take just a moment to listen to this important message because I'm going to propose something that's pretty bold and pretty different, something that hasn't happened in Wisconsin politics in generations. When I launched my campaign a few months ago, you started to hear about the things that I think are important to the state of Wisconsin. I talked a little bit about my agriculture plan, a plan to help small and mid-sized farmers transition to more sustainable agriculture and at the same time help our manufacturers to build world-class products. You heard about my tax plan, a plan that will end the need to file a tax return ever again. You heard about my plan for reproductive freedoms. You heard about my plan to protect the will of all the voters of the state of Wisconsin from partisan gerrymandering for both Republicans and Democrats. I'm running a very different kind of a campaign, and I need your help because I want to do something that's pretty bold. What I want to do is to run a campaign that's powered by the people of the state of Wisconsin, not organizations, not corporations, not unions, not organizations that have undue influence over our politics. I want to be the change that I want to see in the world, and so I'm running a very different kind of a campaign. It's a campaign that's powered by the people of the state of Wisconsin, so there are a couple of things that are going to make me different. First of all, I'm not going to solicit campaign contributions from anyone outside of the state of Wisconsin. I think that's really important because we should have a say over our own political future. I'm also not going to take money from organizations like corporations and unions. And the reason for that is because as soon as I do, it demonstrates to the people that I can be bought. I want to be nobody's senator but yours. And so in addition to not taking money from organizations, I'm also not going to take money from other elected Democratic officials, and I think that's really important. But I also really don't want to take money from the political party. Not because I'm not a loyal Democrat, I am, but you don't need to buy my loyalty. They don't need to buy my loyalty. They'll have my loyalty, but the moment that I take that kind of money, I'm tainted. And it violates my oath of loyalty to the districts, all of the voters of this district. And that's really important as well. So what can you do to help? Well, I want to raise all of the money for my campaign, and I'm running on a budget. And that budget is very simple. It's $1 per person for every district resident. So that's $175,000, and that's a big ask. I know that. That's a big commitment. But that dollar amount will help to do a couple of things. First, it'll help me to reach out to voters in every corner of the district, to both progressives and conservatives, and the support that I've gotten so far has been really, really strong. What it will also do is demonstrate that I can run on a budget. And that's really important if I'm going to demonstrate that I can be a good steward of your tax dollars. It starts with being a good steward of your campaign contribution. And so I challenge my Republican opponent to do exactly the same thing. To run on a budget of $1 for every resident of the district, that's $175,000, and that'll demonstrate that we can both be fiscally conservative and fiscally responsible. And I think that's really important. So what can you do to help? Well, a generous donation of $25, $50, $100, $250, $500, $1,000, or the maximum of $2,000 per person, if you're able, would do so much to help fund my campaign by March 31st. I really want to have a hard deadline for my fundraising so that I can spend money in the district talking about issues and not coming with my handout. So if I can raise all of that by March 31st, then we'll have a chance to do something that hasn't been done in Wisconsin in generations, and that's run a campaign, and a winning campaign that's powered by the people of the state of Wisconsin. So if you believe in what I stand for, and if you find affinity with my message about agriculture and reproductive freedoms and protecting the will of voters and ending gerrymandering and creating an economy based on innovation, not debt, all of those things, I invite you to support my campaign with a contribution today. In this time of Thanksgiving, it reflects my politics, a politic of gratitude. And I think that's really important. So if you will make a contribution today to help us meet the goals of the campaign and help us run a campaign we can all be proud of, we can do this together. Thank you.